All right, what is going on, guys? We are out on the Greenway again. Today is Saturday and it is my last run, my first kind of long run. We're going out for 7 miles. I'm trying to go for about 9:30 pace, which is quite a bit faster than my marathon long run pace. So yeah, this will be a pretty good test of a little bit quicker pace, a couple extra miles, finishing off week 1 of half marathon training. Join me on the run. 3.36, 32 minutes, currently going about 9:20 pace. First mile was a little bit off. I peed, and I swear that first mile has a lot of tree coverage, but I don't think it's ever been too accurate every time I've run here, but that sounds like a pretty good excuse to me. But yeah, mile 2, mile 3, felt good, cruising. Temperatures are cold, it's supposed to get snow in the morning, so we might get out for a mile or 2 in the morning just to enjoy the snow, but so far, almost to the turnaround point, feeling good. It's a good feeling when you think you could be doing the same workout a little bit quicker, but you know you have time, so I don't necessarily need to like push myself on this. Haven't had that feeling in a long time. But yeah, so feeling good, cruising. I've got the Nathan's handheld, I think it's about 12 ounce, one gel in there. I just took I think it's called wild chocolate goo. One thing I will say about that, when you carry it handheld, especially next to the water was already cold. The gel was extra thick. So it was, I'm not gonna lie, pretty hard to put down. When it's against your body in a pocket, it's much like, generally your body heat kind of thins it out a little bit. So not gonna lie, probably will be putting my gels in my pockets, even if I'm running with this in the future. But yeah, I'll check in one more time at the end. We'll just keep on cruising. It's good times. Good times. Seven in the bag. That was complete baloney, but I was talking about 3.5 miles in, talking about how this wasn't didn't feel like I was pushing it, or like I felt like I had more in the tank. No, that took quite a bit. I mean, I could keep going, like I'm not totally toasted, but I don't know, it was really hard to keep pace. So not like keep up, but like I was just all over the place. I'd be doing like 8:30, 10:30. Like stopping to film kind of kills it here and there, but it's kind of tough. All right, that was my 7 miler. We'll go over how well I did at the 9:30 pace. Wasn't great, I'll tell you that now. Yeah, and then we'll go over the first week, and I'll kind of wrap up my weekend, I think, unless it snows tomorrow, in which case another video and the snow is coming. All right, see you back in the apartment. Peace, chill, see ya, 2 seconds. Okay, what is going on, everybody? We are back in the apartment. We're gonna go over the 7 miler. We're gonna go over my first week of half marathon training, and then I will say hasta luego, my friends. So let's get into the splits. I'll throw some of the stats up on the screen, and I'm literally just gonna pick up a little whiteboard I got here. I'll hold it just off screen, and I'm just gonna read off some of these. So we did a 9:29 for the first mile, 9:29 for the second,
9:09 for the third, too quick. 9:47, slowed down. 9:39, got closer. 9:25, went too close. And the 7th mile was an 8:56, which is way too quick. But it did give me an average pace of 9:25 overall. So I would say one thing I really want to say. Basically, I think there's a little bit of like extra tree coverage for the first mile, which was also the 7th mile. So I think when I look at my watch for those, it's really hard for my watch to get a good reading. So I'm always a little bit off. I thought I thought my first mile was going to be like 10:30 because I also peed in my first mile and I stopped to film, 1 or 2 times. And then in the last mile, I felt like I was cooking, but I remember my watch telling me that I wasn't actually going that fast. So yeah, I mean, honestly, like in my head when I was finishing the run just now, when you saw me talking, I was a little bit more negative about things. But now, I mean, looking at these numbers and the numbers that went through Garmin Connect and then the numbers that went onto Strava, yeah, I did much better than I thought I did. That being said, I was still pretty darn winded, so it was a little bit harder for me to do one of these longer runs at 9:30. I did all of my marathon training long runs up to a 21 miler at more of like a 10:45, 11-minute pace. Those were really hangout miles for me. So to be practicing a little bit longer runs, more closer to that 9:30 and eventually a little bit quicker is just a little bit of a challenge for me. But that being said, it's a good push for my body, and that's what training is about. We got to push it a little bit each time so that we can continue to progress. Okay, so my first week of half marathon training, let's go over it. I'll throw some numbers up on the screen, but we started our week off on Monday. There's a video for that, can link that above. That was a 4-miler, 1 mile warm up, 3 miles at half marathon race pace. I'm considering that kind of my speed training for the week. That will really be ramped up. This was week 1. So we're going to be practicing not only race pace, but obviously faster than race pace, getting more comfortable, going really quick, getting my legs up, getting your strides in so that when it comes to that race pace, it shouldn't feel nearly as much as a race pace. So Monday, 4 miles, Tuesday, rest, Wednesday, 3 chill, Thursday, 2 chill, Friday, rest day. Saturday, the 7-miler, this video. And then the day of me recording this video is Sunday, also a rest day. So full week, we ran 4 days and we took 3 days off. We're going to move into a 5-day week on 2 days off. But like I said, this is week 1, so we are just kind of ramping into things. We got a little bit of speed work training in, and we got a really nice 7-miler in at that 9:30 pace, which I'm really happy with. I think it really fits well for my ultimate goal of getting close to that 8-minute mile pace for the half marathon. So some things that I'm going to, I feel like I've already hinted at, but some things I'm going to be working in is a little bit more speed training at least once a week. And it's also going to be obviously not just that race pace, but doing tempo runs, 5K pace runs, so that I'm really getting a little bit more comfortable with quicker turnover, getting my legs up, getting the strides in, and making that 8-minute pace a little bit more comfortable. We'll obviously be adding more miles this week. Total, we did 16 miles, just trying not to hurt myself. And we're also going to try to get probably closer to like 30, 35 miles a week. Once we're at more like 5-6 weeks in, we'll peak at about 35 miles a week, hold it for a little bit, and obviously then we'll taper off as we get closer to the race. But that is my first week of half marathon training. Try to show you guys as much as I can. I will make a video soon that kind of like goes over my full 11-week training program. And it's not super rigid, but it does have certain landmarks that I do want to hit, each week down the road. But yeah, that's week 1. I wanted to get this under my belt. I wanted to see how it felt. And that really helps me with building out the next 10 weeks. So enjoy yourselves out there. Stay safe. Enjoy your runs. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Oh, it's probably really out of tune. Oh, you can't even see it either. It's really out of tune. Noodles. Extra noodles. Mr. Random, that was for you, my friend. Although I probably shouldn't dedicate that to anyone because it wasn't very good.